welcome back to my channel. I'm Victoria. We're here again for another full-length follow-along workout video. And this time it's going to be a mini band workout, so you will need some resistance bands. So I like these looped mini band ones. If you have TheraBands, you can also use those and tie them into a loop. But they are designed, this workout is designed to be using a looped mini band. We are going to do some standing in this video, but it's still kind of a more basic workout. And if you want to use, I have a whole set of mini bands, so I have lots of different sizes. So if you want to use different strengths for the different exercises, that's totally fine. I'm just going to use one the whole time. This is going to be set up like the last video I posted, so we're going to do 3 rounds, 10 reps of each. We're just going to do the exercises, 5 exercises back to back, and then take a breather at the end and do it all again. So if you're new here, this is how it works. If you can only do 5 reps or 8 reps, that's fine. You'll just rest the remainder of the time. If you need a longer break between exercises, just pause the video and then start it back up when you're ready to jump into the next exercise. And if you need a longer break at the very end of this video, or at the very end of the circuit before we go on to the next one, just take a longer break, pause the video, and if you can only do 1 round or 2 rounds, totally fine. If you want to bump it up and do 5 or 6 rounds, also totally cool. Alright, so it's really hot in my apartment and I don't want to run the AC because it will be super loud. So I might start sweating a lot, but that's okay. We're working out, right? Alright, so I'm going to show you the 5 exercises before we get started so that you know the form and what we're doing. The first exercise is a bridge with abduction. So we're going to put the band right around our thighs above our knees, and then we'll lay down on our backs. We're going to engage our cores, and then we're going to push through your heels and your butt to lift up into a bridge, and at the top you're going to push your knees apart and come back to neutral so that your knees are about hips distance apart in line with your knees. Up, out, in. And the point of having the band as well is when we're going up, you want to push against it so you're not letting your knees collapse and letting the band pull your knees together. The second exercise we're going to do is a lat pull down. So you can do this seated, you can do it standing, you can do it half kneeling like I am. Whatever variation kind of works for you. I'm going to do it in this position so that you can see me in the frame. But we're going to take our band in both hands, arms all the way overhead, and then we're going to pull the band apart as we pull our hands to our shoulders. So all the way up, and then pull that band apart, and you really want to squeeze your shoulder blades together and use your big back muscles. So all the way down and then all the way up. So that's number 2. Then we're going to do external rotation. So we're going to work our shoulders and our rotator cuff a little bit. You're just going to hold each end of the band, and I like to do this with my palms up, but they can be facing each other, that's okay. And we're going to just pull the band apart and back together, but keep our elbows close to our body. So we'll pull apart. So we're really externally rotating at the shoulder joint. This band's a little thick for that. You want to use the lightest band for this exercise. But pull them apart and back together. And what you want to avoid doing is you don't want this motion to be like arching your back and not really working your shoulders at all. So keep that core engaged and then pull apart as you rotate your shoulders out and back in. So that's number 3. Then we're going to do a standing exercise. So we'll put the band back around where we had it for the bridges, right above your knees, and feet hips distance apart. You want your knees to truck over your toes, and we're just going to squat down, keeping those knees pushing against the band over your toes and back out. So you don't want to let the band pull your legs together. So keep them even and back out. You'll really feel your glutes and kind of the outside of your glutes start working. And then the last one is a seated twist, or a seated row with twist. So you're going to sit up nice and tall, cores engaged. So you don't want to be slumping over, you don't want to be overarching. Your legs will be extended out in front of you. We're going to wrap the band around one foot, holding the other end in your hand. And you're going to let that band kind of pull the right side of your body forward. And then we're going to like kind of draw a bow and arrow. So you're going to pull back as your other arm goes forward, left arm goes forward, and you'll twist to your right. So you open up to the right a little bit. Forward, and then pull and open up. So we're going to do 10 reps on one side, and then 10 reps on the other side. So those are all our exercises. Let's get started. Alright, so our first exercise is bridges with abductions. So core nice and tight, squeeze your glutes, push through your heels, and then press out against the band. We're doing 10 reps. All the way up, push out, and back down. And you want to make sure that the band doesn't pull your knees together. So really keep some tension on that band. That was 5. So that you're working your glutes and kind of the outside of your thighs the entire time. You will feel your inner thighs engage as well. And we're going to do one more rep. Awesome. If you know me at all from the last video, sometimes I lose count, so we're just going to go with it. Alright, we're going to go into our lat pull downs. So you can get into your kneeling or half kneeling position. Band all the way overhead, and then we're going to pull the band apart, keeping that core nice and tight so we're not arching. That was 1. Pull it down and apart. Good. And exhale on the hard part. Inhale up. Exhale and pull down. Nice and controlled on the way back up. Good. That's 5. We're halfway there. So keep that core engaged. 7. We've got 3 more. Good. 9. Last one of these. 10. You worked out this morning. I did upper body already, so I'm sore. This is going to be hard. All right, we're going to do our external rotations. So you're going to grab the band and keep those elbows and upper arms really, really close to your body. And then we're just going to externally rotate from the shoulder, pulling the band apart in each direction. So like I said, you want the lightest band for this one. And this isn't my lightest band. So my shoulders are a little struggling a little here. That was 4. Good. 5. And I'm pretty sure it's like 90 degrees in my apartment right now. So I'm starting to sweat. 7. Good. 8. And I did these in my workout this morning too. 9. So you're getting the best of me right now. Alright, we're going to do our squats. I know the top half of me gets cut off when I do this one, but that's okay. So band around your thighs, right above your knees. And then we'll stand on up. And if you struggle with balance at all, you can hold on to something, or you can have the couch behind you so you have that kind of support there if you need it. So knees tracking over your middle toes, feet at least hips distance apart, and we'll just sit down, sitting in a chair, and come back up. Keeping that core tight, keeping those knees over those toes, and pushing against the band. Awesome. And what you want to avoid doing is coming forward, or falling back too much or leaning forward too much. Really keep that core tight so that we're keeping everything engaged, trying to stay upright. 6. Good. 7. 8. Nice. 2 more. Last one. All right. We've got one more exercise in this circuit. So we'll come back down and do our seated rows. So we'll start with the right side. Resistance band around the balls of your right feet. Grab it with your right hand. And then we'll let the band kind of pull our right side of our bodies forward, sitting up nice and tall. And then like you're pulling a bow and arrow. Open up to your right as you pull back. So you really should feel your back muscles engage. You want to squeeze that right shoulder blade as you pull. 3. Good. 4, we'll feel our core and abs engage as we stabilize and twist. Good. 6, keep breathing. Control that band as you go forward again. So you don't want to just let it pull you. Nice and controlled. Good. 8. 9. 10. Awesome. All right, let's do the other leg. Same thing, let the band pull your left side forward a little bit, sit up nice and tall, nice tall spine, and then pull and twist. Good. Opening up to the left side, really squeeze that left shoulder blade. Good. 4. Breathe, exhale. Inhale, exhale on the hard part. You got this. 8, we've got 2 more on this round. 9 and 10. Whew. All right, that was the first round of our circuit. So we're gonna do all those exercises 2 more times through. So take a little breather, grab some water if you need it, and then we'll get started on round 2. right, remember if you need a longer break, just pause the video, take your time to catch your breath, bring your heart rate back down a bit, and then we're gonna go into the second circuit. So, everyone, nice deep breath. All right, bridges with abduction. So band around your quads, right above your knees. And if you guys want to know where to get these mini bands, I'll have them linked in the description box below so you can get a set if you don't have a full set or want to grab a pair. All right, so feet hips distance apart. Keep those knees tracking over the middle of your middle toes. Using your glutes here. Don't arch your back, so keep that core engaged. Push through your heels and glutes, and then push it out against the band and back to neutral. Good. 2. If you want to make this harder, you can put your arms in the air. 3. Challenges your core a little bit more so you don't have all that stability. This is 5. Awesome. 6. So we're working on getting stronger here so that you can do everything you want to do in your life. 9. 1 more. And 10. Awesome. All right, let's work that upper body. So we'll come to our kneeling position, or if you want to sit in a chair or stand, whatever. Standing will be the most challenging, so if you really want to challenge yourself, go for that standing position. All right, so arms overhead, band between your hands, and then pull the band apart and down. Nice and controlled all the way down, and nice and controlled all the way back up. That was 2, 3, good. Core is nice and tight so you're not arching. 4, 5, good. Feel those shoulder blades squeeze. Big back muscles working. This works your lats, which is a huge back muscle that runs basically down your whole back. 8, last 2, 9, and 10. Whew. Those get me every time. All right, we're going to do our external rotation. So upper arms nice and close to your body. Remember, we're externally rotating. So pulling that band apart. All right, pull it apart and back together. I'm going to grab my lighter band for this just because my shoulders are tired. All right, and back together. Nice. That was 2, 3. Don't arch, so core tight again with this one. 4. Really kind of squeeze your shoulder blades together along your back. You should really feel the back of your shoulders engaging. Awesome. We've got 4 more. This is a good one because it will help strengthen your rotator cuff so that your shoulder is protected in a lot of other motions. And I think we've got 1 more. Which will really help with healthy shoulders. All right, we're gonna do our squats. So band around your thighs again. And stand all the way up. Feet hips distance apart. Nice deep breath. Knees tracking over your middle toe. And then we're just gonna squat down. And you can put your hands wherever. If you want, you can hold weights if you wanna make this harder. I'm always prone to putting them right in front of me. It helps with my balance. But you can put them on your hips if that feels better. That was 5, so we're halfway through. 6, good. And as you come down, sit into your glutes and then push through your heels and your butt to stand back up. So squeeze your butt at the top. 8, 2, 9, 10. Awesome. All right. Seated rows. This is one of my favorites. I did these in my workout this morning too, so my back is getting the ultimate workout today. So legs straight in front of you, sit up nice and tall. Loop around your right foot and hold in your right hand. Let the band kind of pull you forward so you twist to your left. And then pull and open up to your right. 2, good. Squeeze that shoulder blade. Squeeze your shoulder blade, feel your back working, core working. 5, 6, 7, 8. Lots of stabilization here too, because you have to balance and move your core. 10. All right, we're gonna do the other side. And if that's a lot for you, you don't have to twist as deep or pull as hard, so you can just do a smaller range of motion. That's totally fine. All right, so left side. Good. Open up to the right, and then pull and open to the left. Squeezing that left shoulder blade. And I like to drag my other arm forward because I just feel like it helps me coordinate the move. 5. Otherwise, you can kind of slump over and just, you get kind of weird. So, I find that moving both arms helps. Good. 8. Last 2. 9. And all right, that was round 2. So take a breather, grab some water again, and then we'll move on to round 3. I hope you guys are feeling good so far. I hope you're feeling strong. Remember, if you need to cut out now, that's totally fine. You'll come back and do this routine again, and the stronger you get, the more rounds you'll be able to do. And if you want to be able to do the 3 rounds, but you can't do 10 reps for each of them, that's fine. Do 5 or 8 reps each round with me, and then rest while I'm doing those other reps, and then build up from there. All right, we're gonna do our last round. Bridges with abductions are first. So I taught group fitness classes, like group boot camp classes, for a really long time, for years. So it's weird for me to teach like on camera without having people in the room. It really throws me off, so I hope I'm doing okay. And I would love your feedback below if there's things that work better for you. All right, feet hip distance apart, knees hip distance apart, and then push through our glutes and our heels with our core engaged all the way up, push out against the band, back to neutral. Good. 2, this is our last round, so you're almost done. Last time you have to do these for the day. And then I'm done torturing you. Good. 5, remember arms up if you want to make it harder. 6, keep that core engaged. Squeeze your butt at the top. Good. 8, squeeze all these muscles on the side of your hips as you push out against the band. Working those little abduction rotators in your hips. Let's do 1 more. All right, upper body time. Whew, we're almost there. 4 more exercises. All right, so arms straight overhead, core's nice and tight, and then pull that band apart and pull down. Good. And the stronger you get, the more you'll be able to pull that band apart, but it's okay if you're only pulling it a little bit apart for now. 3. Good. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Don't hit yourself in the face like I just did. 4. 5. Good. 6. Can you see how tired I'm getting? That's hard for me too. 7. You're doing awesome. We're almost done. 8. 2 more of these and you're done with them for the day. 9. 10, nice and controlled all the way up. Whew. All right. We've got our external rotations. And I should have said this at the very beginning. If the band is too much too, you can just do it without the band and you're still getting that workout with all these exercises. So you can do everything without the band because you're still lifting and moving your body weight, which counts for your workout. All right. And it's still movement, so it gets the blood flowing. Upper body and upper arms and elbows close to you, glued to your sides, and we're just rotating our forearms and hands away from each other. 2. If you want, you can wrap the band around your hands, whatever position feels easiest and most comfortable for holding it. I think that's 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Sweet! We only got 2 more exercises left and then you're done for the day. So we're going to put the band around our hips, or around our thighs, above our knees, below our hips for our squats. So come all the way up to standing. And it doesn't really matter if your feet are super wide or kind of turned out a little bit, as long as your knees stay tracking over your mid-toe. You just don't want to be having your joints going all different directions because that is not good. So squat all the way down, pushing against that band and back up. Remember, don't let that band pull your knees together. So pushing against that band squat down, and all the way up. We're really working the muscles on the outside of your glutes and legs today. 4, 5, 6. You want to avoid arching your back, so the core is still engaged. Last one. 10. Sweet. One last exercise, and then it's all over and you can go rest. All right, let's do it. So, my hair's sticking to me. Band around your right foot. Grab onto the other end with your right hand. Let it pull you forward a little bit, and then drive your right elbow back, left arm forward. 3. That shoulder blade on the right side. 4. Really control the band forward again. 5. Half right. On this leg. 6. Okay. 7. Feel that core and obliques working. 9. Last one on this side. And the other side and we're done. 10. Sweet. Okay. Other side. 10 reps to the finish line. So let that band pull your left side forward, and then pull that elbow back, right arm forward, twist to the left. Good, open up to the left, work those obliques to twist, and use those back muscles to pull. 4, 5, you all are doing amazing, stick with me. We've got 5 reps left. 7. Good, don't get lazy, so make sure you're not sloppy with your form. Keep your form strong. 8, 9, last rep. And 10. Whew, you are all done. All right, I hope you all enjoyed that workout as much as I did. I really do love working out with all of you, and I love hearing your suggestions on the type of workouts that you want to see. So make sure you leave a comment below and let me know if there's any specific type of workout you want to see. I'm hoping to do some more kind of mobility flows, detox flows. People really seem to like those before. And you can follow me on Instagram at The Influence Health, which is all my fitness and movement related work that ties in with chronic illness. And then Lemons and Lime is just kind of my more personal, fun, chronic illness account, foodie account, which is what this page started as, but it's kind of transformed over time. So it was great having you and great working out with you. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.